Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to part 7 of the Pokemon Red No Starter Run. When we last left off, we just finished off the Nugget Bridge and caught ourselves an Abra. And now we're gonna clear up the next route to get to Bill so we can get the SS ticket. I don't know if I ever elaborated on that. Not only do we need to see Bill just for sake of, I guess, seeing him and also level grinding for Misty. It's also so we can get an SS ticket for the next boat, or well, it's kind of like I guess a dungeon almost kind of thingy mababber mahoo. But in due time I'll explain more about it once we get it. But so yeah, pretty much this part's just gonna be a shit ton of battles. Not sure. We might get to Bill by the end of this part. I am not entirely sure. I recorded this a while ago. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Although I had to go back to the Pokemon Center not only to heal but to also get the Abra because my party was full and all that good shit. So yeah, Abra. But if you really do want an Abra, because, I mean, why the fuck not? They're amazing. This is a great place to level grind him up, because like I said at the last part, or the end of the last part, it won't be useful till it evolves to a Kadabra at level 16. So it'd be a good idea to use the switch method, which I think I probably touched base upon earlier. If not, and I might be repeating myself, but who the fuck cares? You pretty much just switch out your weak Pokemon, and then send out a stronger Pokemon to take care of the Pokemon, and that weaker Pokemon will still get your EXP. Unfortunately, Spearow kind of sucks when it comes to defense, so yeah, that Machop fucked his shit up, and goodbye Spearow. Yeah, Spearow doesn't stay on the team, that's for sure. I didn't want to keep it. I think it evolves into a Fearow though at level 20, which is pretty good, but its defense is just way too bad to keep it, It was kind of just something to have, just for why the fuck not sake. But, and yes, Butterfree learned fucking Sleep Powder. Butterfree learns every kind of fucking powder. There's, there's Stun Spore. I guess you could say powder, Sleep Powder, fucking Poison Powder. And, they obviously do what they say, The only one, Stun Spore, obviously that's paralysis, sleep, derp, poison, derp. So there's no frozen powder. So I guess that's one good thing about Butterfree to just have him around for, is he's good at status effects, giving them to people if you want. I mean, I usually use Pikachu's Thunder Wave to paralyze Pokemon so I can catch them, but I could also use Butterfree's Stun Spore, Sleep Powder. And with the with the Sleep Powder though, its accuracy is kind of low. I don't know what the XP is off the top of my head, but it's pretty low, and that means you're gonna miss sometimes. So I'm not a big fan of Sleep Powder because it can miss. But yeah, I haven't talked about the route yet. This route is Route 22 or 25, not 22. And what can we catch here? And at first I was like, wait, we can actually catch Pokemon after looking this up, because I was like, I don't recall any patch of grass. That little patch of grass to the left of us, if you see after the battle's over, I think it still might be on the screen, but yeah, that's where you could catch all this shit, and I never go there, because I mean, I fucking never want anything over there anyway, but we could actually catch a lot of things over here, surprisingly. Since, well, for red we can get an Oddish, blue gets Bellsprout, yellow gets both. Red and blue both get all Weedle, Kakuna. It's just the percentage rate's a little different for red and blue. You can run into Pidgeys, Abras again, yellow gets Venonat. Oh wait, yellow also gets Pidgey, oh wait, no, we also get Pidgey. It's a little confusing to read sometimes. We all get Metapods, Caterpies, and yellow gets Pidgeotos. So that's something. We could also fish. There's some water over here. I'm not. Oh, it's a little pond before Bill's house. We could fish over there. I'm not sure if I ever talked about fishing. I don't think we've run into any water yet, actually. Well, I think there's a little lake. Well, it's kind of like a pond almost in Viridian. But yeah, you could fish. Later on, we'll be able to get some rods. The first one will get us the old rod, and we'll get that in Vermilion City, the next city, for the 3rd badge. Yeah, we could fish. The old rod, unfortunately, only gets you Magikarp. I think I've talked about Magikarp and how it fucking sucks, but if you give it to, or evolve it to a Gyarados, boom, it's amazing. But yeah, so as far as things we can catch here, well, the old rod, obviously, Magikarp, but if we get the good rod, which is a step up, we can get Poliwags, Goldeen's, well, that's it with the good rod. And super rod, we could get Goldeen's again, Krabbies, Psyducks, and fuck, Yellow even gets Kingler. Shit. But, yeah, we're not gonna be able to fish for any good Pokemon for some time. Unfortunately, I don't think you get the good rod till... where do you get the good rod? I know it's on the east side of Kanto. East side, west side. But yeah, it's on the east side, on the water and shit, but we'll get to it in good, due time. But that TN right there, Seismic Toss, the normal way to go about it, or getting it, is using the cut to cut down that tree. But if you get that guy to step out of his spot, you could just get it earlier if you want, because we're not able to cut down shit until after we get well, first the HM, and then second Misty's badge. So if you want to get Seismic Toss early, then there you go. And this bitch is the last trainer we got, so I was able to kill a lot of time just by talking about Pokemon we can fucking catch. Not only that, I think if I heard correctly, since the music was like skipping, I probably cut out some battles, so that's good. It went a lot faster than I wanted to, which is always good because, you know, when you fight a shit ton of trainers, it can kind of get repetitive. Another thing Gen 1 is kind of criticized of is just how repetitive some of the trainers can be. They don't really change things up too much. Which I agree, you know. Later gens, you know, you get more variety of Pokemon and shit. And different trainers using different types, so... yeah, if that kind of steers you away, you know, it gets better. I'm still training that Abra. It's almost there, which is good. And yes, after I finally beat Misty, although it's not right away, I think I wait till I get to Vermilion, but I get rid of Pikachu for those who are fucking pissed about it, so there you go, no more Pikachu. Because it's a starter, I guess, not really, but whatever. But yeah, this bitch has got a bunch of Oddishes, so if you got a flying type like Spearow, or if you got your Charmander, Charmeleon, yeah, she is no problem. Well, she's no problem regardless, because Oddishes fucking suck. So if you do want to go the route of beating Misty with an Oddish, I've done it. I don't recommend it, but I would recommend level grind that bitch up to a Gloom. I think that's 20. I am not 100% sure. Go search it up if you want. I'm not going to. But yeah, this is and Geodude fucking fainted because he was poisoned. Yeah, that's what happens if they're poisoned like that. They get hurt on the field, and that's why the screen was flickering and you heard that sound. They actually omit that from the game in Gen 5, Black and White. There's a joke going around about it, like saying how, you know, back in my day we got hurt from poison. Shit, but whatever. So yeah, this is Bill. I was curious to see what would happen if I said no. I've actually never said no to him. But, yeah, he's a scientist dude, and he, I guess, fucked up and accidentally turned himself into a Pokemon. I think it even says what Pokemon he is, or, like, you assume that he is. I didn't catch it. And I was also curious to see what happened if I left and just left him in the transporter. But no, he comes back and it just repeats the whole fucking dialogue. Oh, and he doesn't say what he is. That's depressing. Maybe in Fire Red, maybe that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, he wants you to change him back into a human, so all you gotta do is go on his computer and there you go. Just make sure you run the correct program. Don't go through his files. You might find some weird shit. Some weird misty porn. But yeah, so there he is. There's Bill. He's all good and back in his human body and shit. And it's kind of fucking weird. But yeah, he gives you the SS ticket because he doesn't want to fucking go to the cruise. Yeah, he got invited and he's like, I'm not about that fancy life, though. Oh, God. Later on, if you do go to his computer, though, I think you could look at all the evolutions. If memory serves. You can't do it now, but I guess that's what I was trying to do, because I remember looking at all of them. But yeah, and this is the water where you could fish at. If you want to get all those Pokemon, of course we can't yet, because we don't have any rods, but this is where you would go to fish if you want. Of course, there are tons of other places. You don't have to go specifically here, but if one of those Pokemon sounded good to you, go for it once you get the shit. But, yeah, and here's a little shortcut to get back without having to go through all that bullshit. It's nice. It's nice. And that's it. That's all for Route 25. Next up on the list is, well, either Misty, or now that we got the SS ticket, we could actually go to the next city if we wanted to. Of course, we're going to have to beat Misty for completion's sake, and also because we need Cut in order to get to the third gym. And in order to use the move, you need to have Misty's badge. I think I've already said that. So I decided to take care of this rocket first, just because why not? I really wanted to get my Abra to evolve. So yeah, this fucking rocket dude came in and wrecked their shit, robbed them of their TM dig. And yeah, I think I talked about this last part, but that patrol lady is just like looking out for him, like, oh, where could he be? And he's fucking behind their house. But yeah, so this dude's got a Machop and I think a Drowsy. So he's actually, he could be tough. Just remember, Machop's got horrible special, and there you go. And then Drowsy has got pretty bad defense, at least I think. I'm just going by psychics. Usually, in general, psychics have bad defense. They have bad defense. So yeah, put that bitch to sleep, as he could be kind of annoying. So who do I use to take care of him? Well, let's see. Geodude's fucking fainted. That's great. I wonder why I went with Spear. Oh, and he wakes up. Yeah, there was me saying, okay, bad decisions were made. Yes. Oh, and then he fucking puts me to sleep. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck. I should have killed first. If I had Geodude, this would be a lot easier. I think I'm gonna try to put him to sleep again. Let me guess. Sing. Yep. Yeah. Wow. I was having a bad time. But don't. Yeah, I obviously beat him. Otherwise, you know, I'd fucking like edit this shit out or some shit. But just to show you how fucking annoying it could get sometimes, especially with the sleep. Oh my god, he's just. And it's like whenever I try to use that tactic with the sleep and shit, it never fucking works for me. I don't know why. And I was really trying to avoid using Pikachu just because I know people will hate it when I fucking use Pikachu, but I was like, fuck this shit, this is getting annoying. But it's almost over. One more Thunder Shock and that's it. And that's it. That fucking sucked. But is it enough to? Nope. Abra's still not evolving. Oh wait, I guess it did evolve. I lied. I didn't catch when it leveled up to 16. But yeah, so level 16 and boom, Abra is now a Kadabra. Abracadabra, Alakazam. That's Alakazam is the last one too. That's the joke. And there you go. It learned Confusion, and now he's fucking useful. And he's gonna wreck some shit. Oh, believe me, he becomes very useful. He pretty much replaces Pikachu. Not in a type wise, but in Well, stats, yeah, he does circles around Pikachu. But yeah, that Rocket member gave you Dig after you beat him, and it's yours to keep. You could talk to the dude because he stole it from that guy, and he'll actually, it will imply that you're trying to give it back to him, but he'll just say keep it because his Diglett knows Dig. So Dig is going to be very useful. Not only do we need it for the third badge because ground beats electric. Spoilers, the third badge is electric type. Um, it'll also get you out of caves. It's kind of like a free escape rope. It's good to have if you want. Not only that, he also gave you, if you don't want to, or if you can't teach Dig to anyone that you have, you could also catch Diglets, which I'll go into once we get to Vermilion. But yep, that's the end of this part. We actually did get to Bill. That's good. We made a lot of progression. So next part we'll be taking care of Misty, and it'll be a battle to see. That's for sure. So I'll see you guys then. Take care.